Hey, how's it going? Alright, the reason why I'm making this video is because I was at work watching Asmongold and I saw his latest video, why I got banned on Twitch, right there at the top. Probably can't see it, but should. There we go. That guy, right there. So, for those that don't know, Asmongold got a 7-day ban because he said that he did not care about what third worlders, and more accurately, illiterate third worlders, say about the United States and how the country should run. And you know what? He's right. He really is. You made a lot of good points in that video. Now, since I am brand new to streaming, like 3 weeks old, streaming in general, and content creation as a whole, gaga motherfuckers. So, I figured it might be a fun little activity and a fun little video to over the terms of service and kind of understand all of Twitch's TOS. I got a little bit of, curious about it. So why don't we, anyway, yes, why don't we go through the terms of service here. So if anyone does not know how to get to the TOS, to check this out yourself, it is right here, legal.twitch.com. So I kind of glossed over it a little bit. Looks like these purple boxes are little spark notes, kind of do what all the legalese, kind of what it means and shit. So yeah, to help you understand the subject matters covered by our terms of service, we have provided short overviews of key takeaways highlighted in purple below. We hope these overviews serve as a useful guide, but please be sure to read our entire terms of service carefully, as this is a legally binding contract. Now, I also got to clarify. Not only am I reading the TOS because it's something, if I want to continue to be a streamer and I really want to make it work, like I really do, I have to know this shit inside and out. Introduction. Your agreement to these terms of service. We describe our services, which we call the Twitch services, and our contractual relationship with you. Alright. Oops. Well, Twitch services and our contractual relationship with you. Okay. Whenever they're talking about the TOS, they're going to call it the Twitch services. Alright. Understandable. Pretty cut and dry, that one. We use Twitch. You agree to all of the terms in this contract. This contract... No time to be tired. Alright, this contract applies to you whether you sign up for an account or use Twitch without registering. So it doesn't matter. As long as you're on the platform, whether you have an account or you're a guest, as long as you're watching and interacting with it in any fucking way, you automatically agree to the terms and to abide by Twitch's TOS. Alright? You could be fucking looking over the shoulder of somebody watching Twitch. You're fucking agreeing to TOS, is what I'm getting from this. Your use of Twitch is also subject to A, our community guidelines, which detail what content is and is not allowed on our service. Any other guidelines or rules we post or provide to you, and C, our terms of sale, which cover our paid products and services. Sure. All right. Please read these terms of service carefully. This is a binding contract. Welcome to the services operated by Twitch Interactive, collectively with its affiliates, Twitch or we. Right? Consisting of the website available at twitch.tv and its network of websites, software applications, and any other products or services offered by Twitch, the Twitch services. Other services offered by Twitch may be subject to separate terms. So, I guess that's a long and legally way of fucking saying, hi, everything you're going to read from here on down is binding by law. So, you better understand it. When using the Twitch services, you will be subject to Twitch community guidelines and additional guidelines or rules that are posted on the Twitch services made available to you or disclosed to you in connection with specific services and features you may be offered. Twitch may also offer certain paid services, which are subject to Twitch terms of sale, as well as any additional terms or conditions that are disclosed to you in connection with such services. All such terms and guidelines are incorporated into these terms of service by reference. Okay, that's a lot of words. Too bad I ain't reading them. No, I'm just fucking around. We are going to copy this little prompt here as AI to act as a friendly, plain-speaking legal educator. Explain the following Twitch terms of service section using an analogy involving a local bar or backyard barbecue. Basically telling Claude, hey, fucking break this down so an idiot can understand. You didn't seem to drop it in. I'll run with the barbecue. Yes. So we are fucking whoop this whole thing. Drop it in. Explain it to me like an idiot, because I am. House rules sign behind the bar. Oh my god. I don't need fucking roleplay. I just need the basics of it. Imagine you walk into a local bar right away. You notice a sign behind the bar that says house rules apply. That sign points to a bigger laminated sheet on the wall listing everything. No fighting, no outside drink, dress code after 9, blah, blah, blah. That's community guidelines. Yeah. It's what you can and cannot stream on the website or say. But you also sign up for their VIP tab program. Now there's extra paperwork at the register with its own terms, payment policies, cancellation stuff, etc. That's the terms of sale. Okay. Here's the key part of this section. All of those separate documents are legally stapled together in one agreement. That phrase, incorporated by reference, is the legal way of saying that sign on the wall. Yeah, you read to that too when you walked in, even if you didn't read every word. See, I fucking told you. Even if you're looking over a friend's shoulder while he's watching Twitch, you fucking agree to the terms. I guess I'm not that dumb after all. What this actually means for you as a streamer. Breaking it down for me personally. Give me that personal touch. I see you, Claude. I didn't see that rule as not a defense. If it's posted anywhere on Twitch's platform, it counts. Oh, so I can't be like, well, Asmongold said. He said it, why can't I? Obviously I'm fucking joking. That's a joke. Get your dicks out of your bum. Laugh! I'm sorry. Okay. We got a lot of shit to cover. Get yourself under control. God damn. Alright, the rules can exist in multiple places. The main terms of service, the community guidelines, feature specific rules. Feature specific rules like bits or subscriptions. And they all apply simultaneously. If any of these documents updates, you're bound by the update. Think of it like the bar quietly updating their dress code on the wall. You agree to follow the rules as they exist at the time, not just what they said when you first walk in. Okay. We're reading this all together right now. 2 years from now, if they update the terms of service to where you can't say derogatory shit against an AI, I get banned on stream. I get banned from Twitch from calling Cloud a dirty fucking clanker. I'm sorry, Cloud. Don't kill me. I need your help with this, buddy. I really do. I agreed to know I shouldn't be calling Claude or any AI a fucking clanker. Okay. I think we understand that little paragraph now. Let's move it on. All right, the terms of service apply whether you are a user that registers an account with the Twitch services or an unregistered user. Yeah, okay. Whether you're signed up to Twitch or you're as a guest or you're looking over your buddy's shoulder, don't fucking matter. You agree that by clicking sign up or otherwise registering, downloading, accessing, or using the Twitch services, you are entering into a legally binding agreement between you and Twitch regarding your use of the Twitch services. And you acknowledge that you have read, understood, and agree to be bound by these terms of service. If you do not agree to these terms of service, do not access or otherwise use any of the Twitch services. So, yeah, when using the Twitch or opening an account on Twitch on behalf of a company, entity, or organization, collectively subscribing organization, you represent and warrant that you are an authorized representative of that business with the authority to bind that organization to these terms of service and grant the licenses set forth herein, and agree to these terms of service on behalf of such subscribing organization. So, yeah, whether it don't matter whether you make an account, you're looking over your buddy's shoulder, you're watching as a guest, or if you are making an account or for a business, or just, Twitch up for some kind of business meeting or whatever. It don't matter. If you're using Twitch, you're following the fucking rules. If your eyes are on Twitch, you're bound to their rules, their house. Okay? Of Twitch by minors and blocked persons. You promise us that you are at least 13 years old or the minimum age required where it live if it is older than 13. That you have not been previously removed from Twitch and you are not legally prohibited from using Twitch. If you are between 13 minimum age and that age you legally become an adult where you live, you can use Twitch if you can use Twitch if your parent or guardian is supervising you and agrees to this contract. Okay. Twitch services not available for persons under the age of 13, the age of 16 in Australia, or the minimum age required for use of the Twitch services in jurisdiction of residence if that age is older than 13. The quote-unquote minimum age. If you are between the minimum age and the age of legal majority in your jurisdiction of residence, you may only use Twitch services under supervision of parent, legal guardian. No, I can't. Blah, blah, blah. Focus. God damn it. Focus, Tim. You gotta read this whole goddamn thing. Even though we're 22 minutes in. 23. Just fucking do it. The services are also not available to any users previously removed from the Twitch services by Twitch, or to any persons barred from receiving them under the laws of the United States. Rick, blah, blah, blah. Also, Twitch services are also not available to any users previously. Yes. If you've been permabanned, so you have to be at least 13 years old, and if you're between 13 and 18 or whatever you're considered an adult, your parents have to be like, yeah, you can watch Twitch. We agree. Here you go. Have fun. If you have been banned from Twitch, you cannot watch Twitch. And if you are legally prohibited from using Twitch, you cannot go back to Twitch. Period. So that's the whole fucking thing is said. So yeah. You're 13 or the minimum age, and don't get banned, kids. Don't get perma banned. Seems simple enough. Let's move on. Privacy. Our privacy notice covers how we collect, use, and share your personal information. This fucking part I can't stand. It drives a pine cone right up my ass. Why in the sweet diddly fuck are you sharing personal information? God damn it. Okay? My ass hairs is not an invitation for you to make a quick fucking buck. Okay? I told that in confidence, Twitch. You don't go sell it to some fucking other company so they can call me talking about ass hair cream. I'm just saying. Your privacy is important to Twitch, but we will share your personal information. Please see our privacy notice for information relating on how we collect, use, and disclose your personal information, and our privacy choices on how you can manage your online privacy when you use the Twitch services. Okay, great. A fucking thing to read. Alright, we're skimming through. I could be wrong on them sharing personal information, but we all know many shell users information. I'd be surprised if Twitch doesn't. You should provide us with accurate information. Yes, you're responsible for keeping your Twitch account, password, and your devices secure. Yep. Don't give anyone any information. If you let others use your account, you agreed to this contract for them and are responsible for their actions on Twitch while they're using your account. Okay. So yeah, give your buddy or your brother or sibling, friend, your account, whatever they do on it reflects you as well. So you can't go, if you get buddy, get your account banned. You can't go fucking to Twitch and be like, oh, well, my buddy was watching the account. You know, I was using my Twitch account. I didn't say that. I didn't call Cloud a fucking clanker. My buddy did. Not an excuse. Alright. You promise not to sell, rent, or transfer your account to anyone. Okay, yeah. Not make a quick buck. Unless expressly permitted in writing in Twitch, you will not sell, rent, lease, transfer, share, or provide access to your account with anyone else, including without limitation, charging anyone. Alright. Yeah. So try to make money by, fucking account to anyone else. Brand, right? I can't just fucking sell that to Joe Schmo for $45 million. Oh. That third-party accounts. If you access Twitch through another service or link your Twitch account to your account on another service, the privacy notice of both Twitch and the other service will apply. So basically, what I think that means is like how I have a BootTown Twitch account connected to OBS, right? So I can actually control it and stream, and I can see, who's follower. I can see the full chat and everything, right? I can see any viewers and bullshit I have, and when I'm live, I can see all that information from Twitch. So even when I'm streaming on Twitch directly, but I'm using OBS to multi-streaming or whatever, I have to follow Twitch's rules and OBS's rules at the same time. I think I got that right. We're going to double check, but I think I got that correct. Oh my god, bro. Thank you. Fuck. Like, we're half an hour into this. Let's go. Bar that you use your Costco card to get in. Hold on, because I'm not reading all that. Alright. I don't need a freaking roleplay backstory. Give me Spark Notes in plain fucking English. Talk to me like a simple man. Fuck! Got it, no fluff. You can... Yeah, thank you. Jesus, Claude. Alright, you can log into Twitch using another account like Google or Discord. If you do that, whatever data Google or Discord grabs is on them, not Twitch. Twitch handles its own data separately. 2 companies, 2 private policies. Read both if you care. That's it. Oh, okay. So I was completely wrong on that. My bad. Okay. So, yeah. Chooses and grabs from whatever data I give them from Twitch is, it's not, if, oh my god, Tim has 13-inch ass hairs, sell it to the press. And I'm like, yo, what the fuck, Twitch? Why you telling everybody my business, okay? Why you telling when I got 13-inch fucking ass hairs? It's not Twitch's fault. I have to take that up with OBS. Gotcha. Alright. Devices and services. You are responsible for paying any fees or charges from other companies that you incur for accessing Twitch. I'm not even going to bother reading the legalese. We're going into plain speak. Mainly because I want to hurry this up. I do not want to have a 2-hour fucking video because I know no one's going to watch it. Alright. Twitch doesn't pay your internet bill. That's your problem. That's literally the whole thing. Wait, is that it? Are you fucking serious? That can't be it. Twitch doesn't pay your internet bill. That's your problem. That's literally the whole thing. Are you fucking kidding me? All of this fucking word, all of this bullshit for this. Are you telling me they're covering their bases because some fucking retard out there is gonna go to Twitch and be like, hey, you owe me, you have to pay my internet bill? That can't be fucking real. Please, for the love of God, tell me people are not that fucking stupid. Please, for the love of God, tell me people are not that goddamn stupid. Okay? I know we had some kids eating Tide Pods before. Okay? I understand that. People are dumb, but there's no fucking way anyone can be that goddamn stupid. Please, for the love of God, give me some faith in our species. Please. Please, let's read. Access to the Twitch services may require the use of your personal computer or mobile device, as well as communications with or use of space on such devices. You are responsible for any internet connection or mobile fees and charges from third parties that occur when accessing the Twitch services. You shitting me? They're covering their ass for a fucking retard that they need to pay their internet bill. Are you fucking shitting me? Oh my god. We have to do that. Elvira, we have to fucking do that? We have to do that. Even Elvira's disappointed in you motherfuckers. Oh my god, there's no way. Jesus Christ. Why? Why did they have to include this? Why do they feel they have to include that? Obviously, you gotta pay your internet bill. Who the fuck? Has anyone tried to tell Twitch they have to pay for their internet bill before? Twitch scams. Question and proposal sent to my email. How do I stop Twitch from charging me? Cancel your fucking subscription. Anyway, purchase support. So I guess it's legal insurance for scams, but I'm still disappointed. And I stand by my crash out just now. Okay? I fucking stand my crash out. This is retarded. Let's move on. Modification of the terms of service. What do you mean modification? You can't nobody but the owner of Twitch can modify the terms of service, right? Or at least the legal department? This section explains how we may make changes to the contract and how you agree to those changes. Okay, yeah. Okay. So, where you are, blah, 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 you agree. For, Twitch may amend, blah, blah, by updating, yeah. Continued use of these services after the effective date of the revised terms of service constitutes your acceptance of the term. Again, my example of, years from now, I can't call Cloud a dirty fucking clanker. You know? Okay. For the European Union or European Economic Area, the United Kingdom, or Switzerland, you are acting as a consumer, purpose of which can be regarded as being outside your trade, craft, or profession, and have registered a Twitch account. Twitch will provide reasonable prior notice of amendments to the term of service. To the extent permitted by applicable law, not canceling your agreement to use the Twitch services under these terms of service before the effective date. Whether required by applicable law, Twitch will ask for your consent to the amended term. So, are you saying for the EU and Europe in general, Twitch has to send out an email prior to when they're making adjustments to the terms of service? They have to send an email to every resident, letting them know, hey, we're updating the terms of service. Read it carefully. And, do you agree these changes? But what? Everywhere else, they're like, fuck you. You better keep up. Is that what's going on? I think that might be what's going on. Let's, check it out. They can change the rules whenever they want. If you keep using Twitch, after they update, you agree to the new rules, you don't get a vote, go fuck yourself. If you're in the EU or UK, they have to warn you first. Everyone else get fucked. Yeah. Check the last month at the top and hope you caught it. What do you mean? Which? Why the fuck do you have to let the EU and UK know, but fuck everybody else? Why don't you just send a mass email to every user? Doesn't matter where they live. Every user gets the fucking same email, and you have, and if you want to continue using Twitch, you have to click, yes, I agree to the update. I agree to the change. Right? And like your Twitch account, it will redirect you to your linked email to go, hey, you got to click this button first. You have to agree first. Why the fuck do they not do that? Instead of being like, all right, well, we do that for the Europeans, the Americans, the Middle East, China, Asia, Japan, Korea. Fuck them. What? Who does that? What? Just keep it fucking simple, dude. Oh my god. That's the dumbest shit I've ever read. Christ on heaven. Also, Burnt Peanut, thank you for getting me on Voodoo Radio. I'm just saying, you were right. They are the perfect vector. You were right. Alright, oh boy. Here we provide you with the notice of our intellectual property rights. We own and operate the Twitch services. We are giving you limited permission to access and use Twitch for either personal reasons or international business reason or internal business reasons. The permission is called a license, and we will explain the limitations on your license and the ways you may not use Twitch below. Codes. Twitch owns everything on their site. You're just borrowing access, hence the license. Don't scrape it, resell it, copy it, or modify it. Use it for what it's meant for. That's it. Step out of line and they will revoke your access. So, hold on. Scrape it? What the fuck does scrape it mean? Resell it? Sure, I understand. Copy it or modify it. But, like, wouldn't that include, like, does that like fucking making clips out of stream? Like that's the most you fucking do. And then copy it. Yeah, you take the edit it, and then you throw the edited parts on YouTube and fucking TikTok and all that. Like, so does that mean using that basic shit? We're breaking TOS? Yeah. I'm actually curious about that. That's a good question. I'm asking it. So does that and modify mean that clipping a stream or taking the whole stream, editing it, and putting the edited video on YouTube, TikTok, etc. breaks this TOS? Also, what does scrape it mean? And how the hell would you resell a stream that's on a free... Let's get our answer. Alright, good question. Let me each one down. Oh my god. Alright. Clipping and re-editing streams. That section has a carve-out. Except as expressly permitted on the Twitch services. Twitch explicitly builds in clipping and has a VOD system, so clipping is permitted. Taking a clip or VOD, editing it, and posting it to YouTube, TikTok is a gray zone, though. You're not violating Twitch TOS specifically, but you might be violating the streamer's copyright if they don't want that. If it's your own stream, go nuts. Okay, so if you're doing it to someone else's stream, get permission. Makes sense. Scraping. It means using bots or automated tools to bulk pull data off the site. Think writing a script that automatically harvests every chat message, viewer count, or stream title across thousands of channels to build a database. Twitch doesn't want that because the data has commercial value to them. Yeah. So don't fuck with the money. That's what they're saying. Alright. Reselling a service. More relevant than it sounds. Think about it this way. Someone could theoretically build a third-party app, Kick, wrap Twitch's streams inside of it, or their layout, and charge people for access, or... Okay. Kick, I'm not throwing. I love what you're. Honestly, I love what you're doing, and I've kind of thought about making an account anyway and streaming over there instead of on YouTube, because from what Smugglana was telling and saying, it's a bunch of extra hoops and horse shit that you have to jump through while you're streaming, and extra mind, and it's a whole to fucking navigate. And I'm already trying to navigate the Twitch minefield, so I may switch over from YouTube to Kick and just make videos for YouTube and throw them bitches up there. But also, you can't deny that the Twitch and Kick out layout is pretty fucking similar. Still love you, Kick. Still love you, Kick, man. Paying your streamers very well and paying them it's like a hourly something like that. Cool. Anyway, that is what it's less about the stream itself and more about someone monetizing Twitch's platform and infrastructure without Twitch's cut. Don't fuck with their money. Don't do it. All right, we got all that. User content, we refer to everything you create on Twitch or provide to us as user content. So that my stream of BootTown is user content. It is Twitch's property. All right, cool. Back to it. Also, if you haven't given me a follow, give me just fucking. Ain't gotta give me follows if you don't want to. But hey, just watching this video, especially to this point, I greatly appreciate it. Thank you. To anyone that is watching it, thank you. Let's move on. License to Twitch and Twitch users. When you provide user content on Twitch, you grant us the rights and permissions described in this section to make your user content available to the world and let others do the same. It features that give other Twitch users the ability to use or share your content off of Twitch are turned on for your account. Then you also grant other Twitch users the rights and permissions described in this section to enable them to share your user content. If your user content contains anyone else's biographical information, then you promise us that you have the right or permission to use it, and that Twitch and other users are allowed to use them if described in these terms. Okay. So yeah, basically, if you select, you're given permission to have other streamers and content creators, use your shit, giving them permission to use your shit. But still, better safe than sorry. Paste. Boom. Hey, sexy lady. Slow. Alright, when you post anything on Twitch, they can use it however they want, forever, for free. Your face, your voice, your content. They can clip it, remix it, promote it, license it to others. You still own it, but so can they. If you have sharing turned on, other users get basically the same rights to your stuff too. The one exception, mods, add-ons on CurseForge. If you delete them, Twitch's rights end. Anything else, permanent. Okay. What the fuck is the part most streamers miss? That line about your identity, likeness, and voice. Twitch can put your face in a promo ad without paying you or asking again. You already said yes the moment you streamed. And if you stream someone else's face or voice, say a guest, a real person on screen, that's on you to have gotten their permission first. Twitch isn't liable for that. So if I'm like, so what does that mean if Twitch isn't liable for that? So does that mean that there is legal repercussions they can do? Like, say I'm watching. Yeah. So does that mean individual? Oh my god, I can't even fucking spell. Can pursue legal action if they choose. If I am watching, say, in Asmongold or Smug Alana video while streaming and reacting to said video. Short answer, yes, potentially of them. Asmongold or the original creator could come after you for using their content without permission. React content is one of the murkiest areas in streaming law. You're not automatically protected just because you're reacting. The key factors that actually matter: how much of the video are you showing? Showing the whole thing is riskier than short clips. Yeah, I know. Are you actually adding slash critique or just silently watching with your face on screen? Real commentary leans towards fair use. Silent watching does not. Wait, wasn't there some chick that used to do that? Wasn't there a chick that used to fucking just silently watch a stream? Was there a girl that used to silently or half-ass react to other videos while streaming? Yes! Yes, there is! Pokemon! The name! Pokemon catching strays left and right! Catching strays from the nobody! Pokemon! I knew Asmongold covered that. I knew there was a video or there was a story that I think Asmongold covered it. There was a really famous or well-known streamer that just half-assed fucking just reacted, to who's just like, wow, it's Asmongold with his face. Look at his face. Look at him about to roach out. Wow. Look at Pokemon there. Wow. Anyway, yeah. Wait, Ediru, known for a very chill, deadpan, and sometimes humorous, uninterested, or half-assed look when reacting to funny or strange video. Are you serious? Emmy has me just uninterested or half-assed look? I'm sorry, Emmy. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to call you out. That's Google. That's Google calling, please. Don't send Asmongold on me. Don't sick the roach on me. I'm sorry. I'm a grade. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, we gotta keep it moving. Oh my goodness. Oh, I think that's a clip right there. That's amazing. Oh, that's amazing. You are responsible for your user content and the consequences of publishing it. You promise to only submit user content that you have the right or authority to share, and not to submit user content that infringes on anyone else's rights. Okay. So it seems like this is just a bunch of like legal blah blah blah. It's not related to like what I originally wanted to do in the video, where it's like, hey, is what for his ban. But I mean, it's good, this video, I guess, for breaking it down to anyone that didn't fully understand the TOS like is your problem, full stop. By posting anything, you are legally pinking swearing to Twitch that you own it or have permission to use it. It doesn't step else's rights. It's not defamatory. It's not malware. It doesn't contain confidential NDA'd game info. If any of that is a lie, even accidentally, Twitch can come after you. Oh, all right. The one that catches streamers off guard. That last point about pre-release game content. If you're in a closed beta and you stream it without written permission, you just violated Twitch's TOS and almost certainly the end you signed with the developer. That's a two-front legal problem, which is why everyone shuts the fuck up until the game comes out. All right. React content, music, someone else's gameplay footage. Every time you post it, you're legally declaring you have the right to. Whether you actually do is a separate question, but Twitch is making clear that if you're wrong, it's entirely on you. They're not involved. Damn. Dude, that sucks. That sucks. I wouldn't mind trying to do some React content, especially to, some like Charlie, But that seems murky waters for a newbie to be treading, which is why I'm not most likely. This is our disclaimer, legal liability for the security measures of our services. What? Ah, cracks. I'll fucking give you a crack. The crack of God. I'm making in a fucking video that's almost an hour long. Kill me now. Oh, it is. Oh, we're over an hour. Oh, fuck my butt. Oh, let's keep going. Let's protect your content. If someone steals it away, that's not our problem. You can't sue us over it. That's agreed. They're not promising their security is bulletproof, and if it fails, you already agreed to eat that loss. Ouch. Just put your whole dick in your butt. You may run promotions on Twitch so long as the promotions comply with applicable laws and you follow the other rules listed below. You may run promotions on Twitch so long as the promotions comply with applicable laws. Oh, okay. So basically, if you do like, I don't know, fucking dance party extravaganza for my 13-inch ass, I have legal promotion to do it, right? As long as I have legal, so long as the promotions comply with applicable laws, and you follow the other rules listed below. Which, okay. Oh my god. Can run giveaways on Twitch. Twitch doesn't care, but it's 100% your legal responsibility. The rules, the prizes, the taxes, the winner selection, all of it. Wait, tax? Why would there be taxes on a giveaway? Why the fuck would there be taxes on a giveaway? Two things that will bite you if you ignore them. You cannot say Twitch is involved. Can't imply it, can't hint at it. You must literally read or display the disclaimer that Twitch has nothing to do. Giveaway laws are real and vary by state. Really? Some states require you to register sweepstakes and post bonds if prize values exceed certain thresholds. Most small streamers don't know this exists. Giveaway gets big enough, that's a legal exposure. So are you telling me when what content creators give away a computer or fucking Mr. Beast does anything for his he has to check local and state laws every fucking time? Good God, man. Good God. Well, congratulations, guys. On my next stream, I'm giving away a half-eaten sandwich and a Uno all wild card. Any take? I'm keeping that shit. I'm fucking around. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That is crazy to know. That is wild. Holy shit. For small sub giveaways where you're handing out a $20 game key, practically nobody's coming after you. But if you're running something with significant prize value, look up your state sweepstake laws before you do it. Yes. So if it gives away a computer or some shit, they have to check with state laws first. That is insane, dude. That is fucking insane. Are you kidding me? That is insane. Like, I started literally because I was like, hey, I'm going home. I'm playing video games anyway. I might as well fucking stream it. And if I start making where I can leave my job and just, play video games and make content like this for a fucking living, sweet. Awesome. I'm living the dream. I got lucky and I made it. I'm entertaining. Nice. I didn't know I was getting into all of this shit. Holy fuck. I'm gonna. Dang. Alright. Oh my god. If you engage in political activity on Twitch, you agree that activity is that you are eligible to engage in, that you will abide by applicable law while engaging in it, and that you will not use any Twitch monetization tool to make, deliver, or receive a political contribution. Candidates for political office may not use any Twitch monetization tools on their. Okay. So basically, I had Trump on my fucking stream. He can't use candidate, right? Like he can't use for a term. You can talk politics on stream. Twitch allows it, but it's on you, not them. The one hard line: you cannot use bits, subs, or any Twitch money tool to collect political donations. No sub to support candidate X. No bits going towards a campaign. That's a campaign finance problem, not just a TOS violation. If you're actually running for office yourself, Twitch cuts off your monetization entirely. Everything else, opinions, links, telling people to donate directly on a campaign's website, is fair game as long as you're following actual election law in your jurisdiction. Oh, cool. I seriously about to speed run this shit. Oh my god. And like, if you publish sponsored or promoted content, which is further described and defined below as branded content, you promise to use Twitch's branded content tool to disclose the content to viewers. And you promise to ensure the content complies with all applicable laws, regulations, and guidelines. Like, dude, I am like seriously considering speed running this whole fucking thing because we are oh my god, we are fucking an hour and 13 minutes in. God damn it. I'm not even halfway. I'm not even fucking halfway in this goddamn shit. I am not even halfway. Fuck. If a brand pays you cash, free stuff, anything, you have to disclose it using Twitch's built-in tool and say so on stream. That's both Twitch's rule and the FTC's law. The part most streamers blow off, the FTC disclosure requirement, is a real legal obligation, not just a TOS checkbox. Ad, sponsored, or paid partnership needs to be clear and obvious, not buried in your description, not a tiny graphic nobody sees. If you're working toward brand deals for BootTown, build the habit now. Disclose loudly and early in the stream. It protects you legally and honestly builds more trust with your audience than hiding it. All right. Good to know. You promise not to violate any laws or anyone else's rights. You promise to comply with this contract and our community guidelines and promise not to engage in any of the prohibited conduct listed below. You agree that your use of others' content and information in our services is at your own risk. We disclaim legal liability for all user content on our services. We have the right to remove, hide, or moderate any user content on our service. Oh my god. Oh, fuck my butt and call me a. That's branded content. Come on, you fuck. Spark notes, please. Just give me the goddamn spark notes, please. Look at it. It fucking shortened it. There's so much legalese bullshit in there. Don't be a criminal. Don't be a jerk. If something goes wrong because of content on the platform, that's not Twitch's problem. The list is basically common sense wrapped in legal language. Don't post illegal, harmful, or fake content. Don't impersonate people. Don't spam or harvest people's info. Don't hack, scrape, or break the platform. Don't use someone else's account. Don't pretend Twitch endorses you. That part actually matters for you as a streamer. That last section, Twitch can delete your content anytime without warning for any reason if you're responsible for keeping your own backups. If you lose VODs, clips, anything, that's on you. Back your stuff up. Also worth noting, Twitch explicitly says this list doesn't give other users the right to sue you. Based on rules. Twitch policies this, not your viewers. Alright. Simulcasting. This section sets out the guidelines you must follow if you simultaneously live stream on Twitch and other service that provides live streaming of other user generated content. Right. You can multi-stream. Twitch is fine with it, but Twitch can't be the neglected platform. 3 rules. Twitch gets equal or better treatment. Don't give other platforms a better experience. Don't tell people to go watch you somewhere else. No, follow me on Kick while live on Twitch. No merge chats. Keep Twitch chats separate. Don't use tools that combine chats from multiple platforms into one feed on your stream. Uh, Fucking why? If Stream Elements has that feature, why the fuck can't? What is your jealous girlfriend? Like, what the fuck? How am I gonna, if I'm, right, if I have one goddamn team, if I have one goddamn stream, one goddamn monitor, then I'm using as a second monitor, like I am, with like my fucking, what do you call it? TV. And I have the multi-chat. Now, I know, tools, dot. I can add chat, which I already do have right here. Stream chat. Well, you can't really see it, but yeah. He's out of that. Yeah, it's a fucking dockable menu. Get out! But, like, the merge chat is so much easier. Now, I don't fucking have my chat up on. I'm doing just chat. I'm doing the just chatting screen, or, if, like, I'm on, the screen, the be right back screen, or the stream offline. Screen, this one, the gameplay, there's no chat. So I'm looking at the chat myself and no. Anyway, relevant to you specifically, you're using Restream. Well, not anymore. I'm using Stream Elements. Merge chat violates this. You need to monitor and engage Twitch chat as its own separate thing. Don't just watch one combined feed and call it done. If Twitch ever audits this, and you're ignoring their chat in favor of a merged feed, that's a violation. Okay. A good thing I'm TOS right now. And I'm sure anyone still watching an hour and 21 minutes into this is fucking shocked as I am. So I gotta keep Twitch chat, the Twitch chat open at all times. Wow. Fuck, dude. Alright. That's a fucking doozy. Here we delineate who may sell and serve advertisements on Twitch. Twitch has the exclusive right to monetize Twitch services, including without limitation, the exclusive rights to sell, serve, display advertisements on the server. I just want to speed this up, so we're getting the fucking spark note. We're getting the same information, just in language we can actually understand. Twitch runs the ads. Not you, not a third party, only Twitch. You cannot drop your own ad network on your stream. You cannot let sponsors serve actual ads through your channel programmatically. That's Twitch's money. What you can do is brand deals. That's the carve out from a previous section. A sponsor paying you to talk about their product on stream is fine. A sponsor's ad network technically serving ads through your stream is not. Simple line. You talk about a brand, okay. An ad plot serving ads through your channel, not okay. All right. We will recommend content to you. We are providing notice of where you can find out more about recommendations. We will recommend content that might be of interest to you from evaluation. Yeah, respecting copyright. Let's get into this one. Big one. If someone steals your and Twitch follows the DMCA process, file a notice and they'll deal with it. Same goes for you. If you get a strike, that's the same system working against you. That's it. The DMCA law that governs copyright takedowns across the internet. Twitch doesn't have a special system. They're just following the standard process. Practical reality for BootTown. Music is the number one DMCA trap for streamers. Playing copyrighted music on stream can get your VODs muted or deleted. And repeated strikes can get you banned. It's not Twitch being harsh. It's them legally covering themselves under this exact framework. Okay, but I see it on YouTube. The burn playing copy music during the dance party. How? Yeah. How loud? Because I'm curious. Because listen, there's some songs I would love to listen to on my stream, but couple reasons this probably isn't the clean comparison it looks like. YouTube Shorts, different platform, different licenses and deals, yada yada. YouTube has direct license agreements with major record labels through a program called Content ID. When copyrighted music is detected on a short, it often gets monetized by the label. Instead of taken down, the label gets the ad revenue, not the creator. Nobody gets banned. The music industry started making money off YouTube is better than fighting. Twitch has no equivalent deal for VODs and clips. Twitch's music license is limited. They have deals with some services like Soundtrack by Twitch for streamed music, but it doesn't cover everything, and it definitely doesn't carry over to exploded clips or VODs. Live streams are grayer than VODs. A lot of DMCA strikes hit streamers after the fact on their saved VODs, not during the live broadcast. The Burt Peanut stream might be live only content that never gets clipped into a short by them directly, or they got live, or the label hasn't bothered them. Bottom line, just because someone is getting away with it doesn't mean it's allowed. It means they have been caught yet, or the label doesn't care about them. Size. The bigger BootTown gets, the bigger the charge getting back. Don't build content strategy around it. You don't have rights to. Okay, so from Soundtrack, I'll be okay. So, music on the soundtrack on Twitch. These are important questions we're asking right now. Very important questions. For the live stream itself, yes, mostly. For everything else, no. Soundtrack by Twitch protects your live broadcast from DMCA strikes, but here's the catch. When you export or clip that stream to YouTube, TikTok, Shorts, Reels, the music license doesn't travel with it. Soundtrack music is licensed for Twitch streaming only. The moment that content leaves Twitch, you're exposed again. So your workflow matters. If you stream soundtrack music and then clip highlights for BootTown's YouTube or TikTok, you need to either mute or replace the music in the exported clip before posting. Use royalty-free music that's licensed for multi-platform use from the start. Something like Epidemic Sound or Artless, where you pay a subscription and can use the music anywhere. For a multi-platform content creator building towards YouTube and TikTok simultaneously, he's talking about soundtrack alone isn't enough. You need music that's cleared everywhere, not just on Twitch. Epidemic Sound is probably the most practical option for what you're building. One subscription covers everything. Oh, these fucking hoops and bullshit. I just want to entertain people. That's all. I just want to entertain. Fuck my ass. Ugh. Trademark. Uh-huh. Oh my god. Don't use the Twitch name, logo, or purple color scheme to make something look like it's official Twitch. Or like Twitch endorses you without written permission. Practical examples of what this prevents. Naming your brand BootTown powered by Twitch. Use its logo in your channel art or merch. Making graphics that look like branding. What this doesn't prevent. Saying follow me on Twitch or putting a Twitch as a social link to your website. That's normal referential use. They're not coming for that. The line is, are you using their brand in a way that implies a relationship or endorsement that doesn't exist? If yes, stop. Cool. Follow me on Twitch. I'm not breaking TOS. Follow me on Twitch. Oh my fucking days, dude. Oh my. Uh, fuck my butt. Twitch isn't responsible for anything on their platform that they didn't make. Click a link, use a third party app, deal with an advertiser. That's entirely on you. That's it. If you gotta click a sketchy link and someone stream and get scammed, Twitch isn't liable. If a third-party app sells your data, Twitch isn't liable. They're the platform hosting the door. What's behind is your problem, not Twitch's. Get butt fucked, you effing loser. If you choose to send us your ideas or suggestions, then you agree we can use them without giving you compensation or credit. Okay. You got an idea, don't fucking tell Twitch, basically. If you termination, you and Twitch can end this contract at any point. Twitch has the right to stop providing the service, all right, to anyone and at any time. Twitch has the right to suspend or end your ability to use the services at any time. Kind of like they did with Asmon. So at any time, they can just give you a giant butt, right? A giant eat my ass, right? Twitch can give you the old eat my ass, and there's nothing you can do. Well, besides, appeal, repeal it, whatever it is. You can leave whenever you want. Twitch can kick you out whenever they want for basically any reason without warning. If they do kick you out, your only legal remedy is to quit and leave. You can't sue them over it. That part should matter to you as a streamer. That line about subscriptions, Prime Gaming, and Turbo, if they ban you, then they can cut off paid services you've already purchased. You don't necessarily get a refund, your income stream stops immediately. This is exactly why building BootTown across multi-platforms isn't just a growth strategy, it's risk management. If Twitch bans you tomorrow, your entire audience and income shouldn't disappear with it. YouTube, TikTok, a Discord. I don't know how to fucking make a Discord. An email list, anything you own independently of Twitch is insurance against this clause. Yeah. Which is why I wanted to be a multi-streamer to begin with. You agree to compensate Twitch and defend us against all claims, losses, and damages related to use of your Twitch and any contractual promises that you broke. Ugh. I don't know if people can't just use plain fucking English. Do all this extra shit. If someone sues Twitch because of something you did, you pay for it, not Twitch. That's indemnification in plain English. You're covering Twitch's legal bills if your content, behavior, or rule breaking drags them into a lawsuit. Your stream copyrighted content, the label sues Twitch, you're on the hook for Twitch's lawyers. You post something defamatory, the person sues, same. The line that most people miss, Twitch can also take over your legal defense themselves, run it however they want, and send you the bill. You don't get to control how that plays out, you just pay. Bottom line, your mistakes on their platform are financially your problem, not theirs. This is why following the rules isn't just about keeping your account, it's about not ending up personally liable for a corporate legal fight. Hey, yo, I clean up your act before this whole thing bites you in the ass. I'm just saying. Disclaimers, no warranty. A sexy lady. And like it easy. Hidden do bad at the titty. I've been stuck in my fucking head. Been watching too much Red Velvet. Twitch is not promising anything works. If it breaks, they don't owe you anything. What? Oh, no warranties. Okay, yeah. Platform goes down during your stream, not their problem. Bugs, errors, bad info on the site, not their problem. You get a virus from something on their platform, get fucked, idiot. They're not their problem. You're basically saying use this at your own risk. We built it, but we're not guaranteeing that it's gonna work. That's it. Okay, you Chinese porn sites and you get virus. That's your fucking problem, not Twitch. Oh my god. If Twitch screws you over, the most they'll ever owe you is $100. And whatever you paid them in the last year. Alright. That's a hell of a start to a sentence. That's a hell of a start to this conversation. Oh my god. Okay. Buckle in, kids. Buckle in. I feel we're in for a fucking doozy. What is this? Limitation of liability and damage we may have to you. Even if Twitch screws you over, the most they'll ever owe you is $100 or whatever you paid them in the last year, whichever is more. That's the cap, full stop. Lost income from a wrongful ban, missed sponsorship, your stream going down, none of that is recoverable beyond the cap. What's affecting Asmongold right now? The brutal reality for streamers: if Twitch wrongly bans you and you are making $5,000 a month, your legal damages are capped at $100 because you don't pay for the free tier. That's not a typo. That's the deal you agreed. This is the most financially important clause in the entire TOS for anyone building a streaming career. It means Twitch has almost zero financial incentive to be careful with your account or your income. Their downside risk is $100. This is the strongest argument for why BootTown cannot live and die on Twitch alone. Diversify your platform, build your audience somewhere you have more ownership, and never let Twitch be your only income source. Their downside risk for whatever they do is only $100. You raggedy motherfucker! I cannot believe what I just read. So they can willy-nilly do whatever they want, even if they're in the wrong, and they fucked up legally bad. All they have to do is pay $100 and give you a grand old fuck you, and they get away with it. It's all water under the bridge. It's all cool. That's what this is telling me. That is what this whole section basically says. You get $100, a kick in the ass, and a good fucking luck. You raggedy bitch. That is fucked. That basically means they have legal for just $100. Hold on. Wait. So that they basically have even back for just $100 and a kick in the free. Pretty much yes, but with a few important caveats. In practice, yes. For most situations, Twitch has near total financial immunity. If they wrongfully ban you, lose your VODs, mess up your monetization, or their platform causes you to lose income, you're capped at $100. They can be negligent, sloppy, or just bad at their job and owe you. But there are holes in that immunity. Intentional misconduct or fraud. If Twitch deliberately screws you, that cap may not hold up in court depending on your state's laws. Some states don't allow liability caps this extreme. California, New Jersey, and others have consumer protection laws that can override clauses like this. Class action. If Twitch harms enough people the same way, a class action lawsuit pools the damages, and suddenly that $100 cap becomes a much bigger legal. The honest reality, though, most individual streamers don't have the money or legal resources to fight Twitch in court, even if they had a legitimate case. Well, yeah, no shit. Twitch knows this clause exists precisely because the cost of suing them will always exceed what you can recover. This is not technical immunity, but functionally for a small streamer, it's close enough that the difference doesn't matter. Wow. Fucking wow. Oh my god. Oh my god. And resolution. You promised to notify us 60 days before filing a lawsuit against us, so that we'll have 60 days to try to informally resolve the dispute. Before you can sue Twitch, you have to email them first and give them 60 days, 2 months to work it out. That's it. It's a mandatory try to talk it out step before any formal legal action. What this means practically, you email legal@twitch.tv with your name, username, what happened, and what you want. And Twitch has 60 days to respond and try to settle it. Only after that 60 days can you move forward, can you move to a formal legal action. The clock on your legal deadline pauses during that 60 days, so you don't lose your window to the cynical read. This benefits Twitch way more than you. It gives their legal team 60 days to assess your claim, prepare a defense, and potentially offer you a lowball settlement before you ever get near a courtroom. You're tipping your hand before the fight even starts. The practical read. For most streamers, most of the time, this is actually fine. If Twitch this is the channel to get it fixed without lawyers. Most issues get resolved here or don't get resolved at all. Because after 60 days and $100 liability, most people want right here. So they offer $100 and that's, oh my. Anyone watching this, anybody still, you go into anyone's stream, interact with their chat, please keep this shit in mind. I understand I understand you're trying to be funny, you're trying to get attention, you just want to give a reaction and just interact streamer and that. But dude, keep this in fucking mind. This this goddamn website has all of our balls in a vice. The minute our eyes go on Twitch.tv, the minute our eyeballs are set on Twitch.tv, everybody's balls are in a fucking vice. Your favorite streamers, I did not know any of this. Fuck God. If I didn't quit smoking, I would have fucking stepped out to have a cigarette by now, reading all this shit. Good God. Alright, what are we doing next? Applicable law and jurisdiction. If you ever sue Twitch, good luck. It happens in California. Their turf, their home law. So they get to dictate all the rules. And even if you even successfully sue them, they still hold all because it is on their turf. And you're in Massachusetts. That means if you ever had a legitimate legal claim worth pursuing, you either need to file in California or hire a California attorney. That alone price gouges most streamers out of ever actually fighting. The compounding effect of the last few sections together. You have to email them first and wait 60 days. Your damages are capped at $100, no matter what. You have to sue in California, where they're from. By the time you stack all of that together, the TOS has effectively made it economically irrational for any individual streamer to pursue legal action against Twitch from almost anything short of something catastrophic. That's not an accident. That's the whole point. So unless you're fucking Elon Musk, get fucked. You and Twitch both agree to any legal claims against one another within 1 year. Let's see it. Let's understand. You have 1 year to sue them. Miss that window and your claim is dead forever. Normal laws give you years to file a lawsuit depending on the claim. Twitch just contractually shrunk that to 12 months. in 2 of those months, you're there. Like, you have to give 2 months. So it's technically now down to 10 months. And they can stall that out if they want to. Or if they're able to. They can stall that out for 10 months. I got rear-ended by a driver that wasn't paying attention. I called a lawyer. I actually had a case. It took 2.5 years for the case to be finally closed and for me to see any fucking compensation, which wasn't much, mind you, but it still took 2.5 years. And fucking and Twitch is like, yeah, everything's said and done, you get 10 months. Oh, they are stacking the deck, so they are guaranteed to. Why this matter? If Twitch wrongfully bans you today, and you spend 8 months trying to resolve it informally, fighting with support, and figure out your options, you just burned most of your legal window. By the time you realize you need to actually sue, you might have 4 months left to find a California attorney, file paperwork, and get it moving. Combined with everything before it, the $100 cap, the California courts, the mandatory 60-day email process, this is the final nail. Twitch has systematically made it nearly impossible for an individual to successfully pursue legal action against them. Each clause alone is annoying. All of them is a near complete legal shield. They stacked the fucking They stacked the deck. We're all playing Uno, right? We're all playing, right? They give you your hand. Oh, oh, you their hand. This is their hand, guaranteed every time. It's just fuck you. Good luck. Try again next time. Is $100. Oh, looks like you ran out of time. Stream with us again. Fuck my ass. That is depressing. That is depressing. All right. 5 quick ones together. Just because Twitch doesn't enforce a rule once doesn't mean they gave up the right to enforce it later. They can let something slide and still come after you for it down the road. If a court kills one part of this TOS, the rest still stays standing. Bad clauses don't take the whole contract down with them. You can't hand your Twitch account or rights to someone else. Twitch can hand their side of this, like if they get acquired. So basically, if that's it correctly, so kind of how equals 3, right? That guy, he like right, he had a couple of new hosts while he walked away until return. You can't do that with Twitch. Getting banned doesn't erase your obligations. The important stuff, copyright, liability, indemnification, survives after your account is gone. All right. This TOS is the whole agreement. A Twitch supporting rail telling you something different in a chat means nothing legally. Only written changes signed by both parties count, or Twitch updating the terms of service themselves. And then there's their contact information, requests for information, and subpoena. All requests for information or documents related to potential, anticipated, or current legal proceedings, investigations, or disputes must be made using the appropriate level of legal process. Please see our service of process. This section explains the required process for requesting information or documents for legal proceedings or investigations. Okay. So, yeah, long story short, where's my fucking thing? All right. Yeah, long story short, I needed to go the community guideline right here. That's what Asmongold was talking about, not terms of service. It was community guidelines. It's like what to actually go. Actually going over the terms of service breaking it down, especially this section, we got a lot of information. That last sure was depressing. Uh, but yeah, yeah, I gotta figure out when what time I gotta fucking be up for work. Yeah, I've already been. Uh, yeah, I gotta walk back and shit and upload it to YouTube. But anyway, anyone seeing got a lot of good information. Any streamer seeing this? Good luck. We're all going to need it. But I am not deterred. Okay, I'm not deterred. I still believe in streaming. I still believe that this can provide the life I want for me and my at least a monetary aspect of it. I provide the rest. However, now I understand ice we're skating. The next thing to know is what cracks to be looking out for. Uh, you guys have a great day. I'm outie, kids. See you tomorrow.